I love the mudskippers. Yes, this is true.
Some would say too strong.
Okay. It might get a little weird, let's be honest.
This is a call from the ancestors to sail to new skies and reconnect our people across the entire ocean.
Why is this movie a movie that you have to see in theaters?
Oh, go.
No, the first movie we had to see in the theaters. This second movie is even more expansive and more of everything.
Boat snack! Oh! Boat snack upgrade! Bacon and eggs? Why didn't you bring the pig last time?
In one sequence, we have 27,000 mudskippers. We have a storm that is unlike anything we've ever choreographed here. It is meant for the big screen.
I mean, you're never going to see 27,000 fish on a little tiny screen. Like, how can you handle it?
David, I was told to follow up because apparently you have a strong affinity to the mudskippers.
I love the mudskippers. Yes, this is true.
Some would say too strong.
It might get a little weird, let's be honest. No, it's like 3 or 4 years ago, my family and I, we were in Samoa, and my youngest son, Quentin, and we would just run up and down the beach and chase these funny little mudskippers. And I was so excited, when I came back, I was like, we have to have mudskippers. They are the funniest fish I've ever seen. They climb on things, they jump around, they're not always in the water. So yeah, I love them.
And in our movie, they're dumber than Hey Hey.
And they help their backup singers as well. So
Yeah.
there's a lot to look forward to.
Backup singers,
The
okay.
depth of these mudskippers is why you have to go see this on the big screen.
Well, on that, I'd like to go back in time to the first Disney movie that you all saw in theaters and what that experience was like.
My dad took me to see the original Jungle Book. It was a re-release. Going to the theaters as a special experience that I had. My dad loves the movies. It's a thing that we always have gone and done together. It's something I go and do with my kids as well. We go to the movies as many times as we possibly can. A couple of weeks ago, I was actually going, and I'm not even joking because you're from Regal. We have a local Regal cinema. I was going to go see a movie there, and in front of me there was a father and a daughter, and our movie poster just happened to be right in front of them. And this daughter grabs her dad's arm and yanks on it so hard and was like, "Dad, I want to go see Moana 2." To have that happen to me at my own local theater was so special because it reminds me of going to see the movies is a special thing. Going to see it in a theater is a special thing, and it's something I cannot wait for audiences and my own family to go see this movie.
I can't remember the timeline, but I do very distinctly remember seeing Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and The Little Mermaid in the movie theater. Like, that was the one thing my family did together. We always went to a matinee and got our popcorn. My mom cannot see a movie without popcorn. You're welcome, Mom. But that really changed, like, it sparked my imagination in a way. I came home after each of those movies, and I wanted to be in those stories. I really do believe that's how I started to write. Like, my imagination came alive watching Disney movies in the theater.
Similar to yours, Dana. Like, I had seen other movies in the theater, of course, but when I saw Lion King in the theater, it rocked me. Like, I was taken there, the songs, the spectacle of it all, and that's when I realized, wait, artists do this. Yeah. And then I was like, where are these artists and how can I find them? Because I grew up in Farmington, Utah, far away from Hollywood where these movies are made. But it was seeing that on a big screen that inspired me to find a path to be an artist that contributes to these movies.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing those memories. What is your go-to voyage, or in this case, movie snack?
Oh, it's popcorn all the way.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
Sweet tarts.
All right.
Licorice.
Licorice. Okay.
Red.
I'll eat that too,
Red
Red
licorice.
licorice.
Are Twizzlers or Red Vines?
Red vines.
Okay. David and Jason, you both were story artists on the first film, and now you are part of this amazing trio of co-directors. What was that feeling like, getting that call and getting tapped to step forward, and how do you take your experience from the first movie into leading the second?
It was so thrilling. Working on the first Moana was for my career, the best experience I'd ever had. And then to be invited back to those waters as a director, I was so excited and I was a little overwhelmed. And so then I called Jason Hand.
And I said yes, by the way. I'm like, yes, please. It's an incredible thing. I think what I learned that we bring into this film is that Moana's character it's a very special character. Her superpower is empathy. She goes into the world and never quits. I think that's a really admirable quality as a character. And then you throw on top of that The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in this film.
What's up, girlie?
Maui?
Can I get a chee-hoo?
And to put those two together, and there's an incredible relationship. I think we take their relationship from where we ended on the first film and we just keep pushing it forward, and that is my favorite part.
Going back, David and Dana, having Pacific Island heritage, what does it mean to be directing this project, and what do you hope people take from the theater when the credits roll?
There's really no greater honor. This has been the thrill of my career to be able to continue to tell Moana's story. I'm so proud of the work that we're doing here and the care that we take with our Oceanic Trust to really lean into what it means to be a Pacific Islander. But I think what's so special about a Disney animated film is that it reaches such a broad audience. All around the world, people get to sit in theaters together and watch this film and laugh and cry with us. And I think it's that kind of representation that changes the way the world sees Pacific Islanders. It creates empathy that didn't exist before. And I'm so thrilled that we get to keep telling Moana's story.
I agree with everything she said. It's an honor to be able to do that.
Jason, you've worked on a bunch of Disney films, both originals and sequels.
Yes.
I'm curious what you find more daunting, bringing a original concept to audiences or building off of the reputation of something that exists.
You know, they both have their really unique challenges. I'll say building an original is like, you know, you're building this puzzle of things that you don't even know if pieces fit. That's such a challenge. I will say building a sequel is exciting because that's particularly the character of Moana. People love this character, so there's a different level of daunting quality to this because there's expectations involved in it. But I think what I was so excited about in this film is once we understood the nugget of the story, that we understood that the first film was about Moana reconnecting to her past, and this film is about Moana finding the future for her people, that you have a story that actually is going to work. So as long as you have that, you have something to work with. But they're both exciting, and making a film at Disney Animation is a dream come true.
It'll be harder than anything we faced before.
If you try to reconnect the people of the ocean, you will be destroyed!
Well, now I kind of miss the lava monster.
Disney's Moana 2, rated PG, only in theaters November 27th.